Hi, crafty friends. Y'all, I have two fun Christmas projects to do, and then two super easy, inexpensive, woo, words are hard, gift ideas as well for Christmas. So I got all of this stuff at the Dollar Tree, and I thought, let's take these little ornaments and go all the way around this glass. Would you call it a glass jar? I guess you would. It almost is kind of like a hurricane lamp, except for it has a bottom. So I just took the top part of the ornament off so that little hole is facing up, because then we're going to take some of the little Christmas trees and we're going to actually put those inside the little hole of the ornament. So just make sure when you're doing this, if you're using these small little ornaments, make sure you put the ornaments stacked right next to each other, because then when you put that last one in, it'll just squeeze right in, which was perfect. So then I got, let's see, of the trees. There's two sizes in these packages, which I guess I didn't really pay attention to when I bought them, but I got the silver, the gold, and the white. And at first I'm going to put some of the bigger ones around, and then I'm just going to I'm not going to go into pattern or anything, friends, which is hard for me because normally I'm like pattern, pattern, pattern. But I thought, let's just make it a little bit more, just random. So I did a little bit of hot glue in the hole and then just put the tree right in there. You can see I cut off that little wooden base at the bottom and then just held it for a minute, and then it held nicely. Now you can see I'm using hot glue on everything. You could use E6000 if you wanted to. I am probably going to repurpose this. Well, actually not probably. I am going to repurpose this, so that way I didn't use E6000. That way I could take this apart and use the glass part for something else. But look how adorable this turned out. All right, are you ready for two? Project two is with napkins. See that Let It Snow? And then I got this sign for 50% off. That was a fall sign. So I thought, hold on, let's flip it over and use the napkin on the other side. And then that way we'll have a double-sided sign. But I thought for 50 cents, yep, we can totally make this different. So I'm going to put a coat of white paint over the back of this. And then I'm going to take the napkins I actually got at Dollar General. And so I was like, it just has 2-ply. So I'm going to pull that back ply off. And then I'm going to actually cut everything apart on the napkin. Well, I say everything. I cut the letters apart, but I kind of tore the napkins as well. So that way when we put them onto the sign, you can't see those cut marks all the way around it. So I only did one layer of paint on this. You could do two if you wanted to, but I just wanted it to be the same color on the back of the sign that the napkins are, so that when it shines, or not shines through, when it comes through, you could see it. These napkins, interesting part about this is when I unfolded it to take the ply off, I was like, oh, so Let It Snow is on one side with some of the snowflakes, but the other parts have the snowflakes kind of around the edge. So I used one napkin for the sign. That was easy enough. There were enough snowflakes. But I just take some tape and I put it on there on the back, and it just pulls that ply off. Super duper easy. It's always funny to me. Sometimes the napkins, those plies come off really easy, and then other times, whoo, they're really adhered on there. But like I said, I just went ahead and I'm going to just I'm going to say let it. I'm going to keep those letters together, but snow, I'm going to cut those out individually. And the reason I'm doing that is because that sign I have is long and skinny, and snow is bigger, or wider, I should say, than the board is. So then I was like, oh, wait, we could reposition these and make it look really cool. So once the paint is dry, we're going to grab some Mod Podge and we're going to start putting everything down. I just think these napkins are so stinking cute. I love the red and the yellows and the blues and the pinks. It's just so much fun. So I thought, let's have fun with this and just use all of those little snowflakes all over it. And then I thought, ooh, let's add a little ribbon at the top, maybe a bell or maybe two. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But again, just put the Mod Podge down, laid down the napkins over the top, and then I put another coat of Mod Podge over the top of it. So I really wanted to be careful. Sometimes when you're using red on napkins, it will bleed a little bit with the Mod Podge, but it didn't. I was so happy. So just did a really light coat just to kind of adhere everything down, and then went in with all of the little pieces of the snowflakes. And it was just easy. I just tore those with my finger all the way around. So sometimes they have a lot around them, other times they don't. But once we Mod Podge it down, especially having this white background, you won't even be able to tell that's what it is. So once I got all of these on, I know that's quite a pile, but I was kind of surprised that one napkin gave me a whole lot. So cool project to get to do with just one napkin, and then we can use the rest for holiday, I could do more decor with it, or just for the holidays for napkins, when we hosting or whatever it is. So if you don't have Mod Podge, another thing you can do is, like just regular old white glue, like for kids, you can take that and add the same amount of that and water to kind of dilute it down a little bit. And you can use that as well when you're using napkins. So if you're like, oh man, I want to do this, but I don't have any Mod Podge, but I do have glue, just add that water to it and then it's good. So look how adorable that turned out. All right, so idea one for easy and inexpensive craft. I always like these, or craft, I should say gift. But I like stuff like this if you're giving them to coworkers or things. And I got this pot holder at Dollar General. It was only $1. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. So I went ahead and just kind of stuffed some tissue paper down inside it so it looked a little bit more full, but I didn't want all of the stuff I'm going to put in it to slide all the way down into the mitt. I also got that little nutcracker when I was shopping, and I thought, oh, that would be cute to put in it too, just because I think this oven mitt is absolutely adorable. And then I like those little scrapers that I got with the cookie mix as well. Heck, you could even put some icing in there, maybe some sprinkles. You could do whatever you wanted, but I just think this is fun to put in there. And then this is just an easy peasy gift for a friend or a coworker or something like that. And I didn't spend a whole lot of money on it. But in the end, I just think this is going to be super fun and super cute. I love those little scrapers. I just think they're adorable. So once I get everything stuffed in here, it's that simple. Nothing else. I guess you could add a bow if you wanted to, but I really don't think we need to, just because the oven mitt is so stinking cute. The nutcrackers this year, holy moly. At Dollar General, they have the coolest nutcracker stuff. So here's how it turned out. Look at that. So much fun. All right, on to idea number 2 of an easy, inexpensive gift. I got this cute little snowman mug at the Dollar Tree, and then we got some hot cocoa packs. I'm going to keep one loose. We're going to add the other ones into the rest of the box into the little bags there. The little cup that almost looks like it's a Starbucks cup, that has hot cocoa in it too. So I'm just going to use, again, some more tissue paper just kind of at the base so everything doesn't fall down in there. I ended up taking the candy canes out and placing those separately just down into the cup. You don't have to add ribbon if you don't want, but easy peasy. Another easy idea, inexpensive for you to use for gifts, coworkers, friends, or family. But I just think it's so much fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more.